the Fort Chunk. Use my one chunk I meant starting in the Fort Parenthi chunk. I'm completing everything RuneScape has to offer one chunk at a time, starting right here at Fort Parenthi. What's a chunk, you might ask? It's a 64 by 64 tile square that makes up the map of Gielinor. And I'm going one chunk at a time to try to complete everything I can. Last time, I robbed a hand member's blind to get a ton of feathers to make the trout and salmon and lumbridge become extinct to get some golden eggs. Then I also robbed the druid's blind in order to steal a hood, so a guy's gonna get sunburn on his head now, and get a super growth potion. Then I completed a wilderness slayer contract to complete a achievement task, which got me a bonus slayer grind, and I got myself a lava battle staff, which is going to be absolutely fantastic to use in the Magic Training Arena coming up. And not entirely sure how accurate this is, but I found a calculator for the Mage Training Arena. It says it's for old school, but I'm pretty certain it'll translate just fine for RuneScape 3. Got to get basically the whole store except the Mage's book here. So I'll need to get about 11k laws, 11k natures, 4k laws, and cosmics here. I'm going to have to kill a ton of ants for the natures and laws then, but yeah, that's magic experience. That's assuming if I'm doing the level 5 enchant. If I manage to get high enough for level 6 enchant, that's awesome. But I'll get a lot of experience there for sure. And this will be my home for quite a while. The giant ant soldiers have a decent drop rate of natures and laws. About 5 and 128 for laws and 10 and 128 for natures. The workers also drop natures, but I need laws, so I think I'll just concentrate on killing the soldiers. It hopes that the soldiers are aggressive against me, so I could just stand here for 10 minutes and kill them, and then reset the aggression timer. I suppose it's a good thing they drop nature runes more frequently than law runes, considering I need about 3 times the amount of natures than I do laws. I just hope I do get enough laws by the time I get enough natures, though, because this spread here is not looking favorable so far. Granted, the workers only drop natures, and sometimes I'm killing those as well, so that doesn't help. The soldiers, though, drop both laws and natures. If comes to it, I'll just have to keep killing a bunch of soldiers here. I think I'll kill these giant ant soldiers till I have about a total of 1,000 law runes, and then go ahead and start doing some MTA. I'll probably have to spend some of my enchantment points buying more cosmic runes, but since I only have 3,000, it says I need about 4,000. Either that or try to catch a couple crash stars and get some more that way. Since these guys dropped medium clues, I went ahead and grabbed all the medium clues I had in my bank, so once I hit 25 here, I'll take a break and see if I can't get at least one medium casket. I only have about 14% of the medium clue steps. I got 17 doable steps I can do, at least I think they're doable. 17 accessible steps out of the 122 available. And I also decided to grab out all the natures and laws I had in my bank so I can know when I hit about 1,000 law runes to do my first set of MTA. Although I'm going to save the enchantment room for last for 2 reasons. One, because if I manage to hit level 87 magic, I'll actually be able to do level 6 enchant, which will make it go by much faster. And the second reason is I don't like world hopping, and the meta for MTA Arena is to go in, collect all the dragon stones, enchant them up, and then just world hop. World hopping content sucks. Just so that you remember, I never did actually open up the 10 easy caskets after I finished the fishing grind like I said I would. So let's go ahead and open up these and see what we get. Ooh, Willow combo and some teleports. I'll go ahead and keep that, why not? Let's see, reroll that one. And nothing good from there. Yeah, reroll. Ooh, another combo. Hey, Sarah Page. Ooh, Master Clue. Like to stack those up. Ooh, another Master Clue. Not re-rolling that one. Oh, 150 Pure Essence and a combo. Sure, I'll keep that one. Some Zamorak pages. Keep that one, and then one more. Ah, Powdered Wig. Yeah, sure, I'll keep that one as well. Yeah, not too bad. First set of 25 medium clues. I could only do 2 steps, but that was enough for me to get a medium casket, because I guess I had some previous steps done. Let's go ahead and open this, see what we get. Ooh, magic combo. Let's just re-roll that, see if we get something new. Nothing new. Ooh, level 75 magic. A nice little milestone. Oh, how about that? That's my very first loop half of key on my collection log there. Here we go, 1015 law runes. This is a good place to start my grind at. Probably took me like another week, maybe 2 of killing the giant ants to get the rest of the law runes I need, but I figured dude, it sets about 1,000, and then I'll use up the nature runes and the bone room over there, and then the high alchemy room. I hate the alchemy room. I actually prefer the enchantment room with the world hopping to the alchemy room, but I want to save the enchantment room last, like I said before, to see if I can't get the 87 for level 6 enchant, so I can make use of the lava battle staff I got. Here's the magic training arena in all its glory. The 2 little magic trees on the side. I don't need to grow a magic tree anymore if I need magic logs. Let's go ahead and talk to the guy wherever he's at and get the hat I need. Yeah, we got myself the progress hat. Let's go ahead and just start with some telekinetic. And then next I'll do a graveyard until I'm out of nature runes or I have enough graveyard points. And then I'll do alchemist with nature runes. And every time I get the 1,000 law runes, and then if I happen to finish those before the law rune grind, I'll finish off telekinetics. And then I'm hoping I'll have the 87 for enchanters. If not, then I'll just have to stick with the level 5 enchant then. What I wouldn't give for some of the quality of life that the MTA got in old school. It is what it is. This will be my new best in slot mage gear. It's the Infinity. Technically, the Infinity is the same rating as the Ghost Hunter gear, but the Ghost Hunter gear is simply hybrid, while the Infinity robes will be tank. So that makes them best in slot compared to Ghost Hunter. And then, of course, the Master Wand is better than the Mystic Wand. I guess the offhand doesn't really matter too much, which is why it's not telling me to get the Mage's book. And if I recall correctly, every 5 maces I complete, I'll get extra pizzazz points and I'll get a refund of 10 law runes. So this should be simple enough. I'll be here for quite a while. Up to 576 pizzazz points there. Only got 20 law runes left. That's 1,000 law runes got me about 25% of the telekinetic pizzazz points I need, and up to 78 magic. Not too shabby. I'll need to get about another 3,000 law runes then from the giant ants, but I'll keep breaking up in sets of 1,000. Next up, I'm going to go ahead and do the graveyard room. I need a total of 2,175 graveyard points. It's the amount of telekinetic points I need. Let's hope this amount of nature runes will be enough. If not, then that's fine as well. I need to go back and kill the ants anyways. If I remember, the best way to do it is to get the 4 of the 2s and 3s and then cast and deposit. Then do 4 of the 4s and 1s and do it. And a nice little trick you can do here, once your health starts getting low, if you could just activate the penance orb and then use a redemption to heal yourself, so you don't have to eat the bananas. I forgot how annoying the graveyard room actually was with the constant chip damage of 200 happening all the time. And even with doing the penance orb redemption setup, I will occasionally need to eat a banana because my health isn't quite high enough to sustain it. But I think if you have a real high health, it sustains just fine. Problem is, the redemption can only proc once every minute. So yeah, occasionally I'll have to eat a banana to heal up some. This also only works for an hour, since that's how long the penance orb will last, unless I use the premier artifact to reset it, which I do, which I'll plan on doing that, but still. It's surprising how annoying all these different Mage Training Arena rooms are. Enchantment because of the constant world hopping. High alchemy because it's just the constant changing of the which item is in which area. And then telekinetic because of just how freaking slow the statue likes to move. And Magic Training Arena really needs an update on here. The plus side to the graveyard room here is that it should only take me about 5 or 6 hours total to get all the points I need. And I believe I have more than enough nature runes to finish the graveyard room, since I think you only need about approximately 2,000 for all the points I need. Other than that, yeah, so I'll be finished with the graveyard room, and then I can move on to the alchemy room, which needs like 4 times the amount of nature runes, so I'll have to do a couple trips there. Well, that's the hour done at the penance aura depleted. I got 349 pizzazz points there for graveyard. I'll have to either wait 3 hours for it to recharge or use my daily reset I can do with the premier reward, but I can't stand doing the graveyard room without having penance active because you just spend too much time eating. Either that or I have to bring prayer potions. I got a few here, but for now I think I'll just go ahead and wait for my penance order to refresh. Up to 707 graveyard points. That's after 2 hours in the graveyard so far, so approximately another 4 to 5 hours and I should have all the graveyard points I need. Up to 1,060 graveyard points. That's after 3 hours, so about 3 more hours to go, and then I got all the graveyard points I need. Although I have been waiting for my penance order to recharge every time, so it's going to take a lot longer, but the graveyard room just sucks ass without the penance or redemption method anyway, so it is what it is. I don't mind waiting. I've just been sitting around AFK playing on my Switch too, in between while waiting for it to recharge. And there we go. Just as my penance aura has run out, I'm at 2175 graveyard points. That's the total amount of graveyard points I need for everything I need to buy from the Pizzazz shop, so I am done with the graveyard, thank goodness. I still gotta finish up the telekinetic, and then I haven't even started alchemy or enchanters. And as I've already said before, I'm hoping to reach 87 before I do enchanters, so I can use the level 6 enchant spell. But let's, I'm just gonna head to the bank real quick to heal up, and then I'm gonna dive in to use the rest of these nature runes at the alchemist one. It's now time for the alchemy room here, and the alchemy room sucks, especially without the overlays that the old school RuneScape has on RuneLight. But one thing that I do know is you can make this go much quicker if you use low-level alchemy instead of high-level alchemy, because the animation is twice as fast, and you get the same amount of coins regardless. So while I will be getting less experience overall, I will be able to knock this room out quicker. And it's at minimum 3 1/3 nature runes for every 1 pizzazz point, and I need 2,175 pizzazz points to get this finished up. So it's gonna be a lot of alchemy here. Just gonna use up all these nature runes I currently have, and then I'm back to killing ants until I got 1k laws again. And the first 10k being deposited gets me 100 points there. Ah, I forgot you also get a bonus of magic experience just from depositing the coins, so that's pretty nice. This is gonna take quite a while though. It's always a good feeling when the free alch is also the 30 alch. Saving them nature runes. Woohoo! Level 80 magic. Very nice. Lots there. That's a good little milestone. 7 more levels, I'm halfway there, and I can use the level 6 enchantment, as well as the obliteration staff I have. And that's the last of the nature runes. Got me up to 762 pizzazz points, not too bad. I think I started with like, what, 2,500 nature runes, so... Well, it's just completing my daily challenges, and I hit level 50 herb lore. Very nice. It's always good to keep my herb lore level up, since I'm having my herb lore level would be equal to how many chunks I have unlocked. So if I can keep ahead in that, that's good. Did a little clue break since I had 25 medium clues, and I had 5 steps I can do. It got me up to 2 medium caskets here. Let's go ahead and see what's in these. And nothing good in that one, and... Ooh, Animate 8 Shield 3. That's a reroll. I don't need that. Oh, it's kind of hoping to get a pair of Ranger boots. They'd be power armor, so those would be my best in slot. But new collection logs are always nice. Up to level 83 magic so far. Gotten 2 levels, just killing the ants for this next set of 1000 law runes for my next trip to the Mage Training Arena. Even then, that'd only be about halfway done with my law runes. I'll definitely have a lot of nature runes, more than enough once I'm done with everything. At this rate, I most definitely will hit 87 before I step foot into the enchantment room, and I'll be able to make use of my lava battle staff. Well, that's a drop I haven't received before. 79 magic logs. I must have hit the rare drop table for that. Just hit level 70 divination when I'm doing my daily challenges. That's very nice. That's actually a good level to get, because if I roll this chunk right here with the illustrious wisps, I'll be able to do that right away, and I'll need to only get up to level 80 to make the boon for brilliant wisp. So if I had to choose which one I'd get of those two colonies, I'd rather get this one first, so I could get up to level 80. Because this one here makes me need to get to 85, and then I'd have to train using bright wisps and doing caches, or just doing the empty throne room over here. Got another 1k law rune stacked up. That should bring me about halfway done with the telekinetic room. I've got over 4k natures now. This will actually bring me pretty close to finishing off the alchemist room. I'm not sure how close I'll be, but I'll find out once I use them all up. The 1,134 telekinetic points. That's a little over half the amount of points I need. So yeah, I'll need to get about another 2,000 law runes to finish this off. Let's go ahead and head to the bank and grab out the nature runes and a fire staff and start in on alchemy. Time to take a little break from Magic Training Arena since I have enough resident experience and fletching to get to the next level, so since that's on my resident experience backlog, I gotta take care of that. It's nice to take a little break anyways, and the alchemy room is just dreadful. It's so nice doing woodcutting with an adamant hatchet now. Because of I have the adamant hatchet and my woodcutting level, I have a 100% woodcutting chance on oak. So every 4 ticks, which you have a chance to get the log, I'll get the log. So if I were able to just woodcut non-stop, I'd get 1,500 logs an hour. Time to get fletching and make use of the Fletcher's workshop here. Shame I only have the tier 1. If I had up to tier 3, I'd be getting 5% more experience, but occasionally saving a log helps. There we go, level 91 fletching. That's that set of rested experience used up. Now I need to get up to about 300,000 bonus experience before I go for the next one. Time to get back to the Magic Training Arena. Well, first let's grab the rested experience I gathered during all that skilling. Let's see what that bumps up the bonus experience to. Ooh, 100,000 there is already a good start to my next skilling session. Up to 1233 alchemy pizzazz points. That's about halfway done with the alchemy room. It's very click intensive since I'm doing alchemy to make it go twice as fast. 85 magic! I just got 2 more levels and I'll have 87. Ooh, I can do teleport block. Time to do some PKing. And that's all my nature runes used up to 2,018 points. Only need about 500 more to go. So I think next trip to the ants, I'm gonna stay there until I have enough law runes to finish the telekinetic room, because I'll definitely have more than enough natures by then. So I need about 2,000 more law runes. So back to the ants I go, and then I'm almost certain I'll be at 87 before then, and then I'll be able to tackle the enchanter's room with the best spell, level 6 enchant. Oh, how about that? A bond from a fan. That's quite something. I wasn't expecting that. Thanks very much. Wow, that is fantastic. I was never expected to actually get gifted a bond. That is incredible. I'll just put that in. I'll just might redeem that right now. Why not? Okay, I'll redeem that later. I have no clue how to actually redeem a bond. That is wow. Rover and Alcibiades. You guys are awesome. Level 87 magic. I knew I hit it. I can now actually use that obliteration. Let's go ahead and use it for a little bit. Oh, wait, what? It degrades? I didn't know it degraded. Then again, every time I've used an obliteration, I've always just augmented. But I can rebuild a repair stand in my house, so let's go ahead and wield this obliteration. I don't need the obliteration to kill these ants, but it's nice to be able to wield it now. I think I'll just stick to the air staff so I'm not wasting air runes, but I just wanted to wield it at least once. I will need to build that repair stand in my house, though, since this is going to be my best and flight weapon for quite a long time. But more importantly, that lets me use the level 6 enchant. So now my lava battle staff is going to be the best in slot for doing enchantment room. So once I gather up to 2,000 lava runes I need to be able to finish up the telekinetic room, I can also go ahead and finish up the alchemy room and then just knock off the enchantment room all in one run. While I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and build myself a repair stand. Build myself a workshop right over here, and then let's build right here, I think. Yeah, let's build myself the armor stand, and there we go. And now I can repair anything I get, and assuming I don't get invention before I have any other stuff I need to repair. Got myself another medium clue casket. The last of the 25 clues I had, I can only do one step. This one actually managed to do a couple, and I got myself another casket. Let's see what we get. Let's hope for some ranger boots. Ooh, Ceridome and Miter. That's a new log. Ooh, nice. I just hit level 80 Constitution. I'm a healthy boy. Got another casket here to open. Wonder if I'll manage to get enough clues to do another clue break. I only got about 350 more to go for laws. Nothing new there. Ooh, level 86 defense. My first defense level in a long time. After hitting 87 magic, I switched the experience to be both magic and defense. Figured it's time to get my defense up more. Less than 100 law runes left to get. Not too many more ant soldiers left to kill. Apologies if things look or sound a little different since the last clip. My computer was having issues. It was even refusing to give me the option to connect to the internet, and everything I tried wasn't working. So I had to just do a complete system reset. Thankfully all my files were saved, but I had to reset all the systems and had to re-download everything, so I'm not sure if I got all the settings the same as last time, but things look to be fixed and hopefully it doesn't happen again. And there we go, 2,000 law runes collected. That should be all the law runes I need to finish off the Magic Training Arena. That's definitely way more than enough nature runes, and I should have enough cosmics in the bank. If not, then I'll... Ooh, another law rune drop. If not, then I'll see about trying to get another crash star, so I don't have to waste any enchantment points buying more. But let's head to the Magic Training Arena and get that finished up. Alrighty, I only need about 500 more alchemy pizzazz points, so let's go ahead and knock this room out since I hate it more than the telekinetic room. Alrighty, deposit these coins here, and that's the last bit of points I need. 25 alchemy points. That's all the alchemy points I need. Now let's head to the telekinetic room and finish that off. Been a while since I've actually done a star event since they took the weapons off the very wild sack drop table, but nothing too much from that. Mainly did it though because I wanted to put a combat lamp on necromancy. 48. I think just 2 more of those lamps and I'll hit 50. So I should probably hit the next 2 stars events that happen. Another star event done. 130 magic dogs. Oh, the days when I thought it would be a great drop to get. Now it's not really worth much anymore. And I'm up to 49 necromancy. Just 1 more lamp should get me up to 50. And then I can set Ungeli to be rollable. Alrighty, 1 more telekinetic grab and this should give me the last pizzazz points I need. This is going to be maze number 5, so that should put me at 2178. Just over the 2175 I need for everything I need. So that's 3 of the 4 rooms done. I only got the enchantment room left. I need about 21,500 enchantment points, but there is a cap of only 16,000, so I'll have to spend some of my points before I finish the enchantment room. But let's go grab my lava battle staff and the cosmic runes I got and knock out the enchantment room. The enchantment room here is probably the fastest of the rooms to do, but it's also the most annoying one because it's world hopping and I hate world hopping. So what you do is you just go around picking up all the dragon stones like so. After you got all the dragon stones, you just use the enchant on them all. And then you just world hop, and that's all there is to it. 72 points a world, so it's very quick, but it's very annoying. By the time I'm done, I would have done almost 300 world hops, so let's get to it. Well then, I was recording the wrong screen there for a moment, but I had 10,000 enchantment points, so I went in and spent some. Bought myself the Master Wand, the Infinity Hat, and also got the Bones to Peaches spell unlock, so that's my best in slot main hand and hat, as well as spending some Pizzazz points and just getting Bones to Peaches unlocked. Those tasks are complete. I just need to get another 11,000 enchantment points to buy the rest of the Infinity outfit. Alright, this should be the last enchantments I need. And this last one here, there we go. That should be the last of the enchantment points I need. Let's head up to the store and buy the rest of the Infinity outfit. Trade with the Reward Guardian. I've already got the hat and the wand, so let's buy the Infinity top, some Infinity boots, the Infinity gloves, and Infinity bottoms. And that's everything bought. The calculator definitely overestimated how many cosmic runes I need, but I think that's going based off how the enchantment room works in old school RuneScapes. But it did give me the right amount of points I need for everything, so that's everything bought. Let's head to the bank and put my new mage setup on. Gotta say, looking pretty snazzy here. This is my new magic setup. The obliteration with full infinity robes, and if I need to do two-handed or dual wielding, I got the Master Wand and the Mystic Orb here. Not too bad. Although, the only time I think I'd ever use the Master Wands is if I need to use a shield or something. Otherwise, I'm probably just sticking with the obliteration here. But yeah, my new magic setup looks pretty awesome. Got just 2 tasks left to do. One is to view the memorial board here. Achievement diary tasks. And then I can actually complete a quest. I can do the Rune Mechanics quest. I can just go into the basement here to start it. So let's get this quest finished, and that'll be all the tasks in this chunk complete. It's alive! It's alive! It lives! And that's the quest complete. And that's all the tasks complete. Technically. Now that I have AD8 magic, actually, but then able to wield the obliteration, I have a very viable method of actually killing the bronze dragons down in the Chaos Tunnels. A long time ago, I put them on my backlog since I wasn't really able to kill them, but now, with this, I should be able to easily kill them and get the dragon plate legs and the dragon plate skirt for the collection logs. So I'm taking those off my backlog now. And here we are at the bronze dragons. They have a 1 in 2048 drop rate of the dragon plate legs and the dragon plate skirt, so I have basically a 1 in 1024 to get either one. And one good thing is, because I have the... Oops, wrong thing. Because I have the Abyssal Mage chunk now, I don't have to travel through the entire dungeon from over here. I can travel through only about half the dungeon from the rock crabs here. So I no longer have to go up and down, I just need to go down and there. So that's a nice plus there. Let's see how well I do against the bronze dragons now. 100% accuracy. Ooh, man, he just melted. That is fantastic. And never lucky, but this should be relatively simple now. And if I happen to run out of air runes, I have the air altar available to me, so I can just go craft more. And it looks like I'll be able to keep a decent track on how many I've killed, since I can see the dragon bones on my drop tracker here, so I'll know when I'll get the dragon plate legs and dragon plate skirt. And also, the dragon plate legs or skirt will actually become my best in slot melee legs as well. Tier 60 power armor, I believe they are. Oh, come on. 300 bronze dragons and I don't get the plate legs or plate skirt? Come on, spoon me. I deserve a spoon. I just spent, who knows how long at Mage Training Arena. But yeah, if you can't tell from my inventory so far, I haven't had the bank at all. So yeah, I could just stay here as long as I want. Although inevitably I'll have to leave to either get more air runes or to repair my obliteration. I'm hoping I get the plate legs and plate skirt before I need to leave, but we'll see. My inventory might also fill up with medium bladed rune salvage. I'll have to remember to bring nature runes to do high alks next time. Just at level 70 prayer, very nice. Been burying every dragon bone I get. Up to 460 kills. By the time I hit level 71, I'll have hit over 1k dragon kills, and that would be the drop rate of getting either the plate legs or the plate skirt, since they're each 1 in 2048, I think it is. So that means 1 in 1024 for either one. Hey, look at that! Dragon plate legs! That's my new best in slot melee legs and one of the collection logs at 515. That's a spoon. Now I just need a dragon plate skirt. Oh! Dragon plate skirt achieved! I spooned that crazy. Both the plate legs and the plate skirt and only 879 KC. That is fantastic. And that's officially all the tasks for this chunk complete. This is my melee setup now. Either the skirt or the legs. I actually think the skirt looks better than the legs. So I think I'll go plate skirt for my melee setup here. If I only had something better than just adamant weapons though. But it's time to spin for a new chunk. Alrighty, all the tasks complete. Time to roll a new chunk. But it's been a while since I talked about what I have and what I want and don't want. I wouldn't mind getting Anachronia. Of course, I want to head up to Irby Werby. That'd be fantastic. And just unlocking Anachronia in general would be nice. The dinosaur would be a bit scary once I'm no longer Slayer locked, since I'd have to do Slayer and Hunter, but that'd be fine. Be kind of fun. Big Game Hunter's fun to do. I want to avoid 11 here, because that leads to Damon Hind and Dungeoneering. Need these 3 to do Dungeoneering, and once I unlock it, that'd be 113 Dungeoneering. Plus, that'd give me access to the dig site here, which I don't quite know what the level is, but I do know the next dig site in line would be the Bandos one down here, so I'd have to set the level cap to that, which I think is 86. Oops. I want to avoid 17, because that would give me access to the Revenants, and I really don't want to kill thousands upon thousands of Revenants to fill out the Wilderness Slayer collection log. I'd love to get 7, since that's the Bloodwood Tree event, and then that also gives me access to the Dark Warriors Fortress as the next one, which would give me Orichalcum, I think it is. Because I have Dracolith here, and over here would be Orichalcite, so I'd be able to make Orichalcum there, which would be pretty awesome. 26 would be King Black Dragon, my very first boss grind. So it's not bad, but it's not good either. So either way, it'd be kind of fun. I'd have to basically finish this collection log except for pets, because I'm not going for pets. If I get 16 here, I'd be able to finish the Easy Wilderness Achievement Diary at Edgeville. I'm thinking of a bunch of other tasks too, but that'd be the big one. It'd let me continue a couple quests as well. Number 22 here would be pretty awesome. The Dwarven Mine. That'd also give me Orichalcum, I believe. And plus I'd need to get up to level 90 fishing and like 93 cooking for rocktails. So I'd have to do a lot of fishing and cooking there. And 23, the Drainer Manor. I think I could complete into there. Barely a sliver right there I could walk along. And I'd be able to complete Ernest the Chicken. Although this would be a dangerous one to have, because that put me one away from the Draenor Crossroads, and that would be Necromancy. Well, Necromancy is good. I'd only be able to make like the tier 40 armor and the tier 20 weapons. So it'd be a while before I could finish that. And 3 would finally finish unlocking Varrock and also give me access to the southwest mine here. So, and another couple clue steps. That'd be pretty awesome. And I'd be able to complete the Shield of Rav quest then. Not sure what 14 unlocks. I haven't really looked into that. I don't think it unlocks very much. Although I think it would give me the Thieves Guild there, so I'd be able to do Tiny Acorns and complete the backlog test I had to backlog here in Lumbridge. The Crater here would give me access to the fishing shop here, which would make me have to get level 68 Hunter, I think it is, for Black Salamanders. And plus the Lumbridge Crater for any events that happen there. And I kind of want to avoid 25, because that'll get me allow me to do Priest in Peril, I think it is. And if I can do Priest in Peril, that means I can do Nature's Spirit. And if I can complete Nature's Spirit, which I'll have to get this chunk before I can do that, that will unlock summoning for me. Because there's a summoning obelisk inside the Nature Spirit here for creating pouches. And I'd have to get up to like double 93 summoning. That would be pretty bad. So that's also kind of why I want to avoid number 1, to avoid the Nature's Grotto. Plus this is a 85 divination grind. Although if I get a div grind, I'd prefer to be number 10 here, because that's the level 70 spot, and that would have me get to level 80 then for the boon that's right here. And going farther into Alcarid would be nice. Head into the desert, bring me close to the Calvite Hive. And I would love to get the Carrot Ed dig site. Do some archaeology, get all that mysteries and collections I can that are at my current level lock. And plus it'd bring me closer to the Abbey here, which I could be able to do the One Piercing Note quest with, which thanks to a recent update I get rid of the Tuska over here. I think you unlock one of the skills that you used to get at Tuska here from completing that quest, so that'd be pretty nice. 21 doesn't give me anything. I can access the chunk right here, but other than that, it doesn't lock anything until I can get into Mauritania proper down here for the abandoned mine. And 9 would be nice. I'd be able to finish the backlog snail task. I think it involves the snow. And then 8 here would be pretty awesome, because I could kill the vampires from this chunk here, and I'd be able to no longer be Slayer locked, and although that would mean I have to get to 113 Slayer, but I wouldn't mind a Slayer grind. The way I'm planning on handling Slayer is that I will not use any Slayer points to do skips or blocks until I get all the unlocks available from the Slayer shop. But when I'm doing Slayer, I plan on using the Raptor as my Slayer master for the entirety of the grind. Because if you look at I made a spreadsheet with all the Raptor Slayer tasks. This is all the ones I can and can't do. And when I unlock them, and these are the levels for the next unlocks here. And so I can currently do 88% of the Raptor Slayer tasks, 16 out of 18. So, and I have a bunch of VIP tickets, so it'd be quite a while before I get Slayer locked again. But eventually I'd run out of VIP tickets, and I might get blocked, especially once I get up to 90s. I'd be getting more tasks that I can't do. Dark beasts, mammoths, camels, and stuff like that. But overall, I think it'd be pretty cool to do some Slayer. And, of course, I want to avoid the Everlight dig site. I mean, I wouldn't mind the archaeology there, but that's 110 crafting, which would immediately be my new Rested Experience backlog, of course, and I'd knock out 95 fletching, since that's what's currently on my Rested Experience backlog, but that would mean anything else scary, like maybe the 93 summoning, which that would become a Rested Experience backlog for sure. It'd be a tough choice if I end up having both of those at the same time. Yeah, so let's see where we go. And here we go. Draenor Manor! So I believe I can squeeze on through to do Ernest the Chicken. I can also do another step in contract clause, apparently. Cool. Some Lumbridge task and a Master Quest Cape task. Any odd chicken? What's that about? Extra rewards after Ernest the Chicken, and then fill a huddy hole. So yeah, I think I can actually walk right along the wall there. I'd have to double check, but I'm pretty certain I can. Just south of Barbarian Village, and here's Draenor Manor. I think I can get in there, like I said, although I think there might be a tree blocking the path, because I think it's really only 2 tiles wide that I have south of the manor. And if I can't get past that, then I can't get in there. Let's find out. Yeah, okay, it looks like I can't access it because it's only 2 tiles deep that the chunk goes. Any farther, I'm in the Drainer Crossroads chunk, so I essentially have to backlog all the tasks related here. That's unfortunate. I was looking forward to doing another quest. But I guess we're rolling a new chunk then. I just hope I don't get that chunk because that's necromancy, and I need to end up getting like 113 or something like that, or 117, whatever the highest level glyph is there. Oh, then turns out actually I can enter here. I didn't even notice this entrance until I was told by one of my clannies, but oh, I can enter. I need 28 agility. I guess that is backlogged. That's all the tasks backlogged there, so then I won't be able to access Drainer Manor until I either get this chunk or 28 agility. And y'all know my feelings about agility, since I'd have to get those codex abilities. Although at this rate it may not be that bad, especially compared to this, since that'd be an epic necromancy grind. If I am to roll Falador here, I'd have to similarly backlog all those tasks until I can access Falador proper, which I could do if I get this chunk, since I could just squeeze right in through the entrance. But let's go ahead and roll a new chunk. And we got the divination chunk. How about that? Guess I'll be doing caches and empty throne room for a while. Also, I need to get up to level 82 cooking, because I can transmute a raw shark into a raw sea turtle. So I'll need to get some cooking levels. Actually, no, I won't. I'm already at level 84 thanks to cooking dailies. But I need to get up to level 85 divination. So I'll probably just do the empty throne room and use all that up, and then every hour twice a day try to catch caches. And then once I use up all the empty throne room experience, just head down here if I'm at level 80. If not, I'll have to just head here and just do active divination. I've already got 4 of the 5 diviner's outfit pieces, so that's nice, and I should get the 5th one doing the caches. Plus I can make divination urns to help speed things up. Not sure if these will work in the throne room, but it won't hurt to bring them with me. And this is where I'll end things here, and I'll catch y'all next time while I'm doing divination. Ciao for now, folks. Hope you enjoyed things.